Hi, welcome to Showcase TV. I'm Kenny Chrysler, manager of the video department, and today I'd like to introduce you to Wayne Schulman, the national sales manager and product manager for video at Manfrotto US. Wayne's got some interesting products to show you today and give you a quick explanation on their use, and of course they're all available here at Showcase. Wayne?
Thanks, Kenny. It's great to be here at Showcase. I'm going to be showing the fairly new Sympla shoulder rig. That's Sympla, S-Y-M-P-L-A. We introduced it at NAB 2012, and it's been out for about 4 months, and we've gotten some really good feedback on it. This is the basic shoulder rig system. It consists of 2 sets of 300 millimeter long rails. They're the standard 15 millimeter wide. A shoulder mount, a variable plate, and I'll show you why it's called variable in a moment, and the adjustable hand grips. Right now I have it configured for use with a HDSLR, which I'm going to put on right now. And you can see it works with the basic Manfrotto plate, so it's very easy to just take off and on and put it onto a Manfrotto tripod or a slider with a Manfrotto head. And the way it's configured now is so that you can either work it with the LCD screen, or if you have like a Z finder or another eyepiece, you can move this in closer and notice how the entire plate slides on the rails. And then you can fine-tune adjust it. I have it unlocked here and unlocked here, which allows me to use this knob to raise and to lower the platform, and to use this knob to slide the camera right and left. Both adjustments can move 20 millimeters up and down or sideways. And this allows me to take the camera and position it so that it's completely comfortable for my eye when using a viewfinder, or to position it where I want when I'm working with it further away off the screen. Now there's other ways to work this system and to position it. I'm going to show you another popular way for both the HDSLR and some of the newer cameras. As you can see, it's really easy to take the pieces apart and to put them back on. We had it configured this way with the plate up higher when you have it on your shoulder. We're now going to turn it and put the plate lower and the higher part on your shoulder. And I'll show you the reason for doing this in a moment. Again, you're able to just slide the rods on and with one screw tighten the entire system. You again put the handles on, and with one turn of the screw, tighten the entire system. And same thing with the shoulder. One thing about all these parts, they are cast, they're not tooled. That means that all the nuts, the screws, the bolts, the washers, the spacers are internal. So when you're out in the field, you're not going to be losing small pieces that may render the rig inoperable. Now the way I have it, you can see that the system is sitting lower down. This allows me to use an HDSLR with a screen and see over it at what I'm shooting. It also allows me to use other cameras that may have a handle or a battery on the bottom and sit up a little higher. And most importantly, it allows me to use the new video cameras that have the LCD screen and the viewfinder in the rear. This is a Sony FS700. It has a similar configuration to many of the new cameras, the Panasonic AF100, the Canon C300, C500. And this allows me to put it on and work with it right in front of me where I have the viewfinder, the screen, and I can also see what I'm shooting. Again, it's completely adjustable by using the knobs, undoing them and doing them. I can raise it, lower it, move it side to side. And the reason I may want to do that is because if I want to work with the viewfinder, and give me a moment while I put this on, I can now adjust this so that my eyepiece is perfectly where I need it. Again, I can adjust this up and down with a fine-tune adjustment, and I can adjust it side to side, so I'm not going to get any neck strain, and I'm going to be totally comfortable using this system. If I want to use a matte box, or I want to use any other type of follow focus, all I need to do is add 150 or 300 millimeter rod, and I can extend the system out. Essentially, that is the system. There is one other configuration that has become popular, and that I'm going to show you real quick. And that is, if I decide that I'm going to be using this as with a camera that has a electronic viewfinder on the side. In that case, I just, again, take the system apart. And now for what takes the longest, and that's unscrewing these bars. But I just unscrew the bars. And I discard the offset bracket because I'm not going to need it. I'm not putting the camera in front of me anymore. I'm putting it on the side so I could use a side viewfinder. To do that, and since I don't have a camera with a side viewfinder here, I'm just going to let you imagine that I have one. It's really easy. And now, if you can imagine, I'm working with a camera with an EVF on the side, camera sitting here. All I do is undo this screw, slide the plate where I need it so that I can see the viewfinder, fine-tune it with these two adjustments, and I'm ready to go. I also switched handles out on you because what comes with the system are these extenders. And the reason we give you these extenders is if you'd like, you can put a remote control. This is a Manfrotto follow focus for HDSLR, Canon HDSLR. And this allows you to use zoom or remote control without taking your hand off the rig, which gives you more stability when doing some of your moves. Again, this rig can be configured in even other ways. If you go onto the website, you'll see a number of different configurations. You can go onto the Showcase website and be able to take a look at the product. Essentially, the rig comes complete as you see it, of course, without the camera. Again, just to go over what you get with it, you get the offset bracket, the variable plate, the shoulder mount, two sets of 300 millimeter rails, and these adjustable handles, which allow you to adjust the handle in any direction that you'd like. You also get the extensions that you put on yourself. One last thing that you can do with this is if you're more comfortable putting the rig further away from your body, you just turn the handles around, and now you're able to extend out further with the same system. So that is the Sympla shoulder rig. We also have a matte box system and a long lens support system. But I hope that this demonstration shows you how truly simple Sympla can be to configure in many different ways for whatever type of shooting or whatever type of camera you're using. Thank you.